Hello, my loves. How is everyone doing? It is Monday, and we had a snow day today. So, like last week, it was like 70 degrees, and then today we get snow. It's really twisted, but that's fine. I had a 2 hour delay. Well, not me. My kid had a 2 hour delay, which means me because I get to sleep in, and that worked for me. But that's not what I'm doing. I wanted to make this video because I was just watching one of my favorite YouTubers, and she is sick. It's my Stacy Burke. If you don't know who she is, check her out. She's so freaking entertaining, and I love watching her. But that is not what this is about. I was just watching her video, and she's not feeling good, and it made me think, because she was wearing some crystals and saying, talking about those, and that's great and fine and all that. But what I want to talk about is copper. Now, I've heard from a few people that I've known in my life, that copper just is very healing. It's very cleansing, and it's really good in the body. It's good for the body. I don't know. I never looked too much into it. I never read into it. I mean, sometimes when I get into certain things, I will like read everything I can about it, buy books about it, research, Google everything I can. I didn't do it on this. Just I've been told. I had a Vietnamese friend who would not take his bracelet off for anything, and he swore by it. And many people in his family and yeah, they just always had copper bracelets. And I just asked him about it one day, and he had mentioned, he's like, I will never take it off. I will get sick if I take it off. It cleans the body, and we swear by this. And I'm like, okay. I don't, yeah, you never know. But I mean, the body is really weird, and certain metals and certain things like that really do react to the body. So just never thought about it. Now, years go by, and a couple years, and I'm looking for a present for Erich, my better half. And he's starting, at this point, he was starting to get into like jewelry and liking certain things like that. Before, he never wore anything. He worked a lot of construction, so he really couldn't wear anything. Now he's more in an office where he can wear a bracelet and wear things like that. So I decided I would get him a copper bracelet because it was really rustic. He loves copper, anything copper he loves. So I was like, okay, a copper bracelet. I bought one from Etsy, and I had it like signed. It was 100% copper, handmade bracelet, and really neat. And I got that for him. And he freaking loved it. He ended up just falling in love with this bracelet and not taking it off. Okay, now Erich is going to be 45 this year. He's not a spring chicken. And every year of his life, he has gotten sick, really sick. He's always had really tough winters. He would just get so sick. He'd end up in the hospital many times because he would be so sick. He just always got sick. And that was just that. I mean, sick as in like, you catch colds. If there's a cold going around, if there's a flu going around, get the flu every year. Just things like that. I mean, literally, every year I knew him, he got the flu. Well, he kept this bracelet on, not for any healing purposes, not for any cleansing purposes, more because he really liked it, and he liked copper. It was a gift, and he just really got attached to it. And a year went by of wearing this bracelet now, and he didn't get sick at all. And he's like, because I had mentioned a little bit about it. I said, well, I heard, they say it's very cleansing, and there are properties to it that are healing, and it can cleanse out things to your body. Your body needs a certain amount, so wearing a little bit of it actually puts it into the body. I've heard that when you do wear copper, if you're very tired or sick, it will turn your hands more green than like if it's on the bracelet, wherever the copper is, it will turn that part of the skin more green. And I've noticed on him when he's not tired, like say he has a week off of work, which is very rare, but if he has like a week off of work and he's getting sleep and he's not tired, he will not have any tarnish, like anything on his hand from this bracelet. There will be no green, nothing rubbing off. And it's not, it's green from the copper, it's just what copper does. It's not like a fake jewelry type of, that happens sometimes. But so I noticed that when he wasn't tired or overly stressed out, it wasn't really green. But then when he'd work a lot and get really tired, you'd see all this green coming off the bracelet. And at first I didn't notice. Like I said, this took like at least over a year for me to notice this. And to also start to notice he wasn't getting sick. So over a year goes by, and he's like, I don't know if it's a coincidence or not. He goes, it could be a coincidence because it's just 1 year. But I have not gotten sick since I started wearing this bracelet. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? I've noticed that, and it's amazing pretty much because, like I said, he got sick a lot. So pretty much in one more year goes by. Now it's 2 years. Guy hasn't gotten sick at all. I'm sick as a dog all the time, okay? I get every damn cold, sickness. The first year he started wearing it, Teresa was getting sick as well. She's ever since she started school, she got sick. Before she started kindergarten, she was always with me. And I did take her places. She wasn't sheltered or anything, but she was never in a preschool or in school or anything like that. And she really never got sick before kindergarten. So once she started kindergarten, pretty much every year, she got sick at least once, twice, 3 times a year. And it was actually getting really bothersome because her asthma would kick in when she would get sick, and she was only asthmatic when she was sick. The doctors wanted to put her on medication, all this. I was like, no, I don't think so. Everybody's asthmatic when they're sick, so we're not going to go on asthma medicine every single day just because someone's asthmatic when they're sick, because she's fine every other day of the year. So, but she was starting to get sick a lot being in school. She would just, as soon as someone was sick, picking up the sickness. Same thing with me. As soon as like my mother was sick, and a friend was sick, a neighbor was sick, I was just getting sick. And so finally, Erich's like, okay, it's been 2 years and I've not been sick. And the only thing I've changed is this bracelet. He always eats good. He always exercises, goes to the gym and all that. So 2 years, no sicknesses, no colds, no flus. Other people in the house had the flu and colds and everything else, but nothing. He's not sick. So we bought my daughter one. I actually bought me and my daughter one. We both got one. And we got it from the same company, just 100%. Not the same company that I got his from, but we got it from this other company we had found at we were at Mystic Village, which is like this little shopping village, and they had a store that had copper bracelets, 100% copper, nothing, no other metals put into it. And we each picked one out, and she wore hers and I wore mine, and the weirdest thing happened. I swear I've got to be like some alien or like a witch. They would have burnt me at the stake years ago. That bracelet burns my skin. I I don't know. Like I started looking up on it and reading like copper allergies are incredibly rare, like very very rare, because the body, it has copper in it. It needs copper. It can take copper. So it's something that typically we're not allergic to. And I thought I was going crazy. And where I had the bracelet, you could see like burn marks. Like it looked like burned or like a really bad scrape, like if you scraped off the skin and then it formed over like a scab. It was scabbed, like a burn or a really bad cut or something. And I was like, okay, maybe because I did sleep with it, and I read somewhere that they said maybe wearing it too much is not good because it is powerful in a way. So I took it off and I let the skin heal, thinking maybe I was just rubbing it. Maybe it rubbed when I was sleeping. And it did that because come on, I'm allergic to copper. Are you kidding me? I wore it again when that healed, and the same thing happened. Like even worse this time, and it hurt. When I mean it hurt, it felt like someone just ripped my skin off. It really hurt, and so I was like, you know what? I'm not wearing copper anymore. This is, I'm just not gonna wear this because it's literally burning my skin. And, and even Erich and Teresa are like, that is really weird. They could see it, and they're like, yeah, obviously, yeah, I don't think you should wear that. Like, don't wear it. But Teresa continued to wear hers, and she loves the bracelet. A year goes by now. It's been almost a full year since she's been wearing this bracelet. We got it at the beginning of the summer, and it's almost beginning of the summer again, so it's almost a year. This is the first year she hasn't gotten sick. She has had a whole bunch of people sick at her school and not gotten sick. It could be a coincidence, very well could be, because I'm no doctor. I don't know. I don't study this stuff. I don't know anything about this besides what I've read and what I've been told, and just seeing what I've seen over the past, now it's almost 3 years with Erich and he hasn't gotten sick. And Teresa's been 1 full year, and the only time she did get a little bit sick, and I was like, well, you did get sick. You did get sick for a couple days. It wasn't too bad though. She like bounced out of it really, really fast. And it was because she took off the bracelet for basketball, because you have to take off the bracelet for basketball. Obviously, you can't get, like, if someone's hand got stuck in that copper bracelet, they would break their finger. Copper's tough. And she took it off, but usually when she would take it off for basketball, she would take it off at the game. I would hold it for her and she'd put it back on after the game. This week she got sick. She took it off at home, put it in her jewelry box, and forgot to put it back on. So she had it off all of Saturday, all of Sunday, all of Monday, all of Tuesday, and she was starting to get sick. And then that week, at the end of the week, she was sick, like Thursday and Friday. She put the bracelet back on and she started feeling better. I know it sounds crazy. Some people are like, really? But this is just experience, personal experience. Like, if you get sick a lot, if you catch a lot of sicknesses that are around, like colds, flus, all these viruses and all this stuff that's around, I don't know what it is. Maybe look it up. But I'm telling you, if I could wear it, I wish I could wear it. I'm ready to just deal with burnt wrists. Like, I don't know. I'm going to talk to a doctor and be like, is there a possibility I could be allergic to copper? Or am I an alien? I don't know. But I'm the only one now getting sick. And these two people are running around healthy with their copper bracelets on. I'm like, really? So I don't know, but I swear I think that copper is like a magic metal, and I I would definitely recommend looking into just a simple copper bracelet. You can get them for like $20. Not very expensive. You do not have to spend a lot. Copper is not very expensive for that small amount. And I would not mix it. They have some copper bracelets that are mixed with sterling silver, that are mixed with other metals. I wouldn't get one that is mixed. I would just get a 100% pure copper bracelet. Gift shops, Etsy, anything like that. But it's amazing. It is absolutely amazing that I have not seen these two people sick as long as they're wearing this bracelet, and I'm sick all winter for 3 years. This makes no sense. And this is the first 3 years out of Erich's life where he has not been sick, like ever. And he's almost 45 years old. He's not a spring chicken, so it's like it's like something new. This is something else. So definitely go and check out copper if you get sick, and let me know what your thoughts about this are. Please keep it positive. This is just, I'm trying to keep things positive. I like positivity, so I don't want to hear like, if you don't agree, you can say it nicely. You know what I mean? We agree to disagree on this channel. We do not fight. I love you, and I send lots of love and lots of blessings, and I hope everybody's doing very, very well. And yeah, don't mind how I look, because I have a tendency of doing videos right when I wake up in the morning. I'm the real deal Holyfield, and that's what you get. You get the real deal, like this is how I woke up. And I hope you appreciate that. Bye. Many blessings again.